Okay, so here we go, first fire time. I'm going to start by getting some water in the boiler and hoping that everything's closed apart from a few vents at the top, just to let air out. Don't want it coming out of the drain cocks. Sorry, the blowdown valves. Yeah, that's all closed. That's closed. Yeah, just to get some water in there. While we're doing that, put some paraffin soaked firewood. Line the bottom of the fire with that. And then let's get some charcoal in. There we are, half a glass already. Okay, so it's well above the foundation. Let's turn the water off. Right, so that's that. Let's get a little bit more of this in. Okay, probably a little bit on the full side there. So, let's just drop a little bit of that water out. Because we know both injectors work, so I'm not going to have a problem getting water in. I've also got a spare injector should that not work. And worst case scenario is drop the fire. Good bed in there now. So everyone wants to see the fire going, so let's bring in for a close-up. So here we go. There we go. A little bit of fire. Fan goes on. Nice one. Okay, so while the fire's building, let's get this plug glued in. Got a brand new copper brush on it as well. Seems damn good. Grab some tools just in case. Right. Tools on standby. Let's hook up my driving truck. It's going beautifully. Test and adjust the seat position. Bring that back a little bit, I think. Running board's out. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So now it's just a waiting game. Okay, let's get a little bit of coal on. this fish slice shovel came with the engine. I think I'm going to leave it with the engine. Might do a little bit of wooden handle on it, but it does the job. Okay. Nearly up to pressure now. Okay, let's give it a whirl. Okay. Okay, so things learned today so far. Here we've got quite a difficult nut to get to, so I'm gonna have to figure a shorter pin out here just so you can get a spanner in there. So yeah, it's leaking quite a bit out of that. The left-hand injector, when you turn it on, it all comes out of around the pipework. It's clearly a broken union in there, so that needs a look at. I've got a very fierce blower that really rockets on, sucks that up. But yeah, a couple of things to sort out. Not quite sure what's going on with the drain cocks. They don't seem to do anything. So either I've got something wrong at the valve or something wrong at the drain cocks. I remember when I took them apart, they were all a little bit wrong, so that's something to look out for. But what I'll do is I'll do an accumulation test now and just make sure that's going to be okay. And yeah, I think I've learned everything I can learn today. More to work during the week. Okay, so time to do an accumulation steam test on it. So I've got a nice bright fire in there. Everyone likes the look of a fire. Get the blower on nice and hard, sucks that fire through nice and hard. I've got a good level of water. I'm just going to watch that pressure rise. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just clamp this up here. So we can watch the pressure on the gauge. So that's just on 100 now, just coming in. So let's go a little bit more fierce. That's all being handled on one safety valve at the moment there. So it's sat on 100. Let's hold that first safety valve down. Oh no, they're both going now. Yep, so I've got two safety valves going. Holding 100. Absolutely roaring fire. Just going to leave it like that for maybe a minute. Don't want to go too long because I have got superheaters in it and ideally you want the wheels going round. But that needle has not moved at all. So I'm going to call that a success. I don't want to burn out my superheaters, so I'm going to shut that down. I'm going to put my injector on. Oh, a little bit too quick. So I'll get my water running and get my injector on nice. Yep, so that's on. Straight away lifting pressure. Injectors, safety valves have both shut off now. I'm up at 85 psi, 90 psi, something like that. So I'll bring the blower back on now. I would call that a success on that, a failure on the injector, but the rest of the steam test is fine there. The injector does work, so I can get the water running at the bottom here, I can get the steam working there, and all it does is it squirts out the top. So that needs fixing, and the drain cocks need fixing. Everything else looks like it's working fine, which is really good to see. Oh, loads of water there now, so we'll shut that injector off. Yes, lovely jubbly. Have a little bit more of a play up and down. I'll get a different tripod out and yeah, let's have a little bit of a play. Okay, so not an entirely disastrous day. Just as I give everything a bit of a squirt down with WD-40. I'm not going to wipe any of the paintwork down today. Just give it a good dousing in WD. Stop the rot. Yeah, not 100% successful, but it steams. The wheels go round. Drain cocks don't work. One of the steam pipes is fractured. Sorry, one of the injected delivery pipes is fractured. So that needs a look at. Drain cocks, one of the ejected delivery pipes. What else was there? Need to shorten the pin on the regulator so I can get onto the gland nut easier. Yeah, other than that, not too bad. So yeah, drain cocks and one injector. That's not bad going for its first steam test. After I've ripped its guts out and thrown it all back together again. Yeah, very, very reluctant day today. It's Sunday. It's actually a rest day, but I came in on my rest day because the workshop's empty. I can wander around talking to myself and there's nobody in the yard. So I've had the yard to myself all day. Well, I'll say all day. Billy was in a little bit earlier on. I've only been here for about just over 2 hours. So yeah, not too bad a steam test. I was able to get the track down. Yeah, I was able to get a good section of track out, give it a good run up and down for a bit, collect a little bit of footage. I think the next step is to tackle the few errors that are on it and then get it quite possibly either to Brighouse to run around the track where it's spent most of its life, potentially over to Highley, especially in the run up to Christmas, stick it on the Santa specials over there and run it for a few weeks, see if anything falls off. But yeah, not too bad a day. Just got to edit the video now. But as always, thank you very much for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.